លោកនាងជាទីមេត្រីស្វាគមន៍មកកាន់កិច្ចសម្ភារពិសេសប្រចាំសប្តាហ៍កម្មវិធីរបស់ខ្ញុំនៅក្នុងសប្តាហ៍នេះខ្ញុំនឹងផ្ដោតទៅលើគំនិតពីផ្ដើមនៃខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់និងផ្លូវដែលនៅក្នុងសប្តាហ៍នេះគឺថាការរៀបចំនៅវិធីការគំនិតដោយផ្ដើមខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់និងផ្លូវនៅក្នុងរដ្ឋធានីប៉េកាំងប្រទេសចិនដែលតាមពិតទៅលោកនាងបានជាហើយថាគំនិតដោយផ្ដើមខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់និងផ្លូវបានបង្កើតឡើងនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំ2013ក្រោមគំនិតដោយផ្ដើមរបស់លោកប្រធានាធិបតីចិនស៊ីជីនពីងមកដល់ពេលនេះមានប្រទេសប្រមាណជាង150ប្រទេសដែលបានចុះហត្ថលេខាគាំទ្រដល់ឯកសារទៅលើគំនិតដោយផ្ដើមនៃខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់និងផ្លូវដែរនៅក្នុងនោះក៏មានកម្ពុជារបស់យើងដែរកម្ពុជារបស់យើងគឺជាប្រទេសមួយដែលបានចូលរួមគាំទ្រតាំងពីដើមទីមកលើគំនិតដោយផ្ដើមខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់និងផ្លូវហើយនៅក្នុងវេទិកាខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់និងផ្លូវដែលធ្វើឡើងនៅក្នុងរដ្ឋធានីប៉េកាំងសម្ដេចធិបតីនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃប្រជាជនកម្ពុជារបស់យើងក៏បានអញ្ជើញទៅចូលរួមដែរនៅក្នុងអំឡុងថ្ងៃ17និងថ្ងៃ18កន្លងទៅនៃវេទិកានេះបានបញ្ចប់ទៅហើយសមិទ្ធផលជាច្រើនដែលបានទាញយកសម្រាប់មកប្រទេសកម្ពុជារបស់យើងពីព្រោះតែក្នុងអំឡុងពេលនៃការចូលរួមនៃវេទិកាគំនិតផ្ដួចផ្ដើមខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់និងផ្លូវនោះសម្ដេចអធិបតីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតបានឆ្លៀតជួបជាមួយនឹងថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំរបស់ចិនមានលោកប្រធានាធិបតីចិនស៊ីជីនពីងមានលោកនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីចិនលីឈៀងរួមទាំងធុរជនជាច្រើនរបស់ប្រទេសចិនដែលក្នុងគោលដៅដើម្បីទាក់ទាញអ្នកវិនិយោគទាំងអស់នោះមករកស៊ីនៅក្នុងប្រជាជនកម្ពុជារបស់យើងគំនិតពីផ្ដើមនេះកំពុងតែរីកសាយភាយនៅទូទាំងសកលលោកតែម្ដងដែលប្រទេសជាច្រើនបានក្លាយទៅជាប្រទេសដែលគ្រប់គ្រងទៅលើគំនិតពីផ្ដើមខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់និងផ្លូវរួមទាំងកម្ពុជារបស់យើងដែរតើគំនិតពីផ្ដើមនេះមានឥទ្ធិពលក្នុងអន្តរជាតិបែបណាហើយថាតើគំនិតព្រួយផ្ដាំខ្សែក្រវ៉ាត់នៅផ្លូវនេះចូលរួមចំណែកក្នុងដោះស្រាយបញ្ហារបស់ពិភពលោកជាពិសេសដោយឡែករឿងជាមួយកម្ពុជារបស់យើងបែបណានោះខ្ញុំមានបទសម្ភាសន៍ពិសេសមួយជាមួយនឹងភារៈធារីរបស់ស្ថានទូតចិនប្រចាំនៅប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាគឺលោកឆាងជៀនលោកឆាងជៀនដែលខ្ញុំបានបញ្ជាក់មិញអញ្ចឹងគឺលោកគឺជាភារៈធារីរបស់ស្ថានទូតចិនប្រចាំនៅប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាដែលខ្ញុំបានសម្ភាសន៍ជាមួយលោកដោយផ្ទាល់តែម្ដងនៅស្ថានទូតចិនប្រចាំនៅប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាដែលការសម្ភាសន៍នោះជាភាសាអង់គ្លេសសូមអញ្ជើញលោកនាងទស្សនានៅកិច្ចសម្ភាសន៍រវាងខ្ញុំបាទជាមួយនឹងលោកឆាងជៀនដូចតទៅជំរាបសួរនេះហៅ Mr. Chang Jian, Deputy Chief of Mission of the Embassy of People's Republic of China to Cambodia. Welcome to the program today. Thank you so much for joining us today. First, let me congratulate China for successfully holding third Belt and Road Forum this week. Before I ask you about the achievement over the past decade of the Belt and Road Initiative, can you tell us briefly about the BR Forum?
Thank you very much. This is the first time we'll meet, but I'd like to first bring the greetings from Ambassador Wang Wentian. Ambassador Wang is currently in Beijing, and he was back accompanying the attendance of Samdech Tipaday as the third BRF, and he's coming back this afternoon. And as you have rightfully pointed out, this BRF is a very successful one. It's the third in a row. The first BRF was held in 2017, the second one in 2019. So this third BRF in 2023 is the first one after COVID, and it has attracted over 150 countries, 151 to be more exact, and 41 international organizations. Over 10,000 registered for the BRF. And as far as we have learned, so far there has been 458 outcomes from this BRF. When we are talking about BRF, it's actually a cluster of events. In addition to the opening ceremony, there are also 3 high-level forums on connectivity, on digital economy, and on green development. Samdech Tipaday attended the high-level forum on digital economy and addressed the audience. There were 3 Beijing initiatives on each and every one of these high-level forums. There are also 6 other thematic forums and a CEO conference. We have learned a good news that at the CEO conference and throughout this BRF, contracts worth of 97.2 billion US dollars.
97.2
billion US dollars were reached. So those actually spells hope and promise for the future. So altogether 458 outcomes. I've just mentioned a few of them, highlights. And this third BRI forum sends out a very clear signal for solidarity, cooperation, and partnership. So we are for win-win cooperation. And all of these participants to the BRI and to the BRF, they cast a vote of confidence in the BRI, but not only in the BRI, but also in the humanity's ability to tackle the challenges, to embrace a brighter future.
Yeah.
This BRF also sets forth a vision for the global modernization that features peaceful development and win-win cooperation. So that is the shared aspiration of all the countries. And the participants also agree to usher in a new stage of high-quality BRI development at this milestone of a 10 years anniversary. So it is rightfully to summarize that this has been a successful BRF, and also we are now standing at a new landmark, looking forward to even new major progresses. So during this BRF, President Xi Jinping has announced new measures for China to continue to reform and opening up, and also to support BRI development and to support other participating countries. So we have many more reasons to expect more in the next 10 years.
There are many leaders in the world attend BRI forum, but as you know, the world is facing with many challenges. What I want to know, because the world leader they expect from BRF, how can the BRF address the challenges of the world nowadays? As you know, now many challenges like Ukraine war or pandemic or the economic crisis. So how BRF can address those challenges?
That's a very good question, and a relevant question, I think, in any given time in world history. There are always challenges, and there always will be. But I believe that every challenge might need a unique set of measures and tools to address. But at the very foundation, at the very anchor, there is a problem of mentality, and how do we look at each other? How do we treat each other? Do we look at each other as potential threats or rivals, or do we look at each other, which is the BRI way, in the Chinese philosophy, we look at each other as partners and friends. So I think the right question is ask not what should we do to each other in a worst case scenario, but ask what we can do with each other and build the best case scenario. I think that in part is an answer to what is the BRI offers to tackle those challenges. That China offers a vision for the world that is a community with a shared future for mankind. So we are willing to share our future and build a better future together with all the countries in the world. So all the participants, as I have mentioned just now, the participants of the BRI, 150 countries plus, and over 50 international organizations, and many, a great many attends this BRF. It's not only a cast of votes of confidence in the BRI itself, but also the cast of votes of confidence in humanity's ability to work together and build a better future. I think that actually is at the very foundation and offers a brighter narrative of the future, where in every country treats each other as partners and friends, and how we can work together to deliver a better future. And if everyone thinks in that mentality, I think there is a far greater chance that we can tackle the challenges successfully than otherwise.
This year, I think, as you know, that the world leader should attend the BRI forum, and one more thing to make 10th anniversary of the BRI. As you said, the BRI proposed by President Xi Jinping in 2013, and now more than 150 countries signed the BRI's document, and it means that to support the BRI, and more than 30 organizations. But I want to know over the past, over 10 years after the establish the BRI, how can the those countries a supporter of the BRI can benefit from BRI?
The answer is actually everywhere to see. The BRI delivers infrastructure from the very exact meaning of the Belt and Road. It delivers many infrastructure and hardware in many countries. For example, roads, railroads, ports, harbors, and airports, power grids, power plants, and those actually make changes to people's lives in a very much tangible way. Over the last 10 years, China's cumulative trade with BRI partners have come to about $19 trillion, representing about 6% of growth every year. And China's investment in BRI partners is about $240 billion US dollars. Altogether, two-way investment amounts to $380 billion, and China accounts for 240 of them. And there are many other numbers. But numbers are just numbers, but it actually is translated into the tangible changes in people's lives. For example, here in Cambodia, we have new roads, we have new power plants, we have new airports, we have new stadium. So that actually are here for everyone to see. But that is on the infrastructure side. And also on the software side, there are people-to-people exchanges, scholarships, tourism, and exchanges between the youth, and many more to come. So that is not only a Chinese initiative. The Belt and Road is a Chinese initiative at first, proposed by President Xi Jinping 10 years ago, but it is an initiative for the world and by the world. So all these cooperation and changes could not happen by China working alone. So this is actually a shared ownership with all the partnership countries.
I remember the quote of Mr. President Xi Jinping. He keynote speak during the BR forum. He said that build together, planning together, building together, benefiting together, as the President Xi Jinping. But I want to ask you, because as you know, many countries in the world support the BRI, but as you know, some country in especially Western, the West always criticize, and sometimes they say about the country who have a relation with China, especially under BRI. Maybe they take some example like Sri Lanka, or cannot pay the loan to China, something like that. They try to say that disadvantage of the BRI. But I want you to clarify, to explain what is the difference between BRI or Chinese initiative to the other initiative, especially like West initiative.
Well, that's a good question, and that has actually emerged out of many occasions. But what I want to say is this: too often do we look at ourselves through others' prisms and spectacles. We have always been sold this dichotomy. I think it is a false dichotomy of something being China and the West, or the East and the West. But actually the world doesn't run in that way. One unique thing about the BRI, I think, it is that it was not intended and designed to compete with other initiatives. It is designed for people like you and me, how we can work together and deliver tangible results. Too many a time we've heard initiatives on infrastructure, on development, that they are meant to compete with the BRI. And whenever those initiatives are put forward, we hear those initiatives, whatever the name it is, they always mention BRI and to compete with Chinese influence. So I think what distinguishes the BRI is that it is not an initiative to compete with others. It is an initiative to work with others to build a better future, to deliver tangible results. And voila, 10 years later, we have seen many tangible results on the ground in so many countries. Like in our region alone, you can see the railroads were built to Laos. Laos was a landlocked country, and now it has a railway line connecting to China. There is the new high-speed railway in Indonesia, linking Jakarta to Bandung. And in the future, we hope that in due course, we can actually ride the train from China to Cambodia. And we're actually talking about that. So delivering tangible results instead of competing with others for influence is at the very founding logic of the BRI. So I think that is what is different, what distinguishes this BRI from others.
Thank you so much. Now back to Cambodia, talking about Cambodia. Could you say how has BRI contributed to development or modernization to Cambodia? As you know, BRI now become the part of modernization of the world, but talking about Cambodia. So Cambodia under how many projects, how many development projects under BRI?
I actually have touched a number of them. Say, for example, some major flagship projects like the Phnom Penh to Sihanoukville Expressway. There were no highways in Cambodia, now there is. There is now the shining new airport in Siem Reap, Angkor International Airport. And there is the new national stadium, which witnessed the Southeast Asian Games and that's in Para Games. And there are many hydro plants, thermal plants here in Cambodia. And say, for example, I've been here for about 2.5 years, and now power shortages and power outages, browning out, is now a fainting memory of the past. Many of our friends, and we ourselves, can see this visible change in the outlook of Cambodia, the dynamism. It doesn't stop. Even during COVID times, Cambodia keeps moving forward. And all of these could not have been possible, I have to say, without the industriousness and ingenuity of the Cambodian people. And here, China-Cambodia cooperation, we have this ironclad friendship. We are building a community with a shared future. This is a joint project. This is not a Chinese project. This is a joint project. And we could see that the dynamism and ambition of the Cambodian people, of the Cambodian government to build a better life for Cambodians. And we really rejoice as the result we see. I think everyone with an objective point of view would welcome all of these projects, these developments, of course, in a very responsible and sustainable way. And that is exactly what we need to commend the Cambodian government in carrying out all these cooperations in a responsible and sustainable way. So our cooperation is going on extremely well, but how many projects are here? It's one matter. We have already built over 3,000 kilometers of road and 8 major bridges across the rivers, 8,000 kilometers of power grids, many power plants. You can find so many news about my ambassador launching a project or being there at the completion of a project with Cambodian leaders. What is even more important is what we can do together. Samdech Tibetai has visited China 2 times in as many months, and signing dozens of cooperation agreements. So at this point of time, we look forward, we look beyond in what we can do together. I think the next 10 years must be more exciting and bringing more tangible benefits for Cambodians from every walk of life. And it is this resolve from our side to work with Cambodians under the BRI, under we have other global initiatives like the Global Development Initiative, the Global Security Initiative, the Global Civilization Initiative. And next year is the People-to-People Exchange year. So we are working very closely with Cambodians and to work on our community with a shared future. In February this year, the leaders of both countries agreed to build a diamond cooperation framework. And there are 2 highlights. One is the industry and technology corridor, and the other one is the fish and rice corridor. So those are 2 highlights. They are accentuated during the meetings between Samdech Tibetai and Chinese leaders at this time. So we are working very closely with the Cambodian side to deliver more tangible results to the lives of Cambodians. And we are talking about global modernization. That is truly what we want for our partners in the BRI cooperation. It is an initiative now by all and for all.
But you mentioned a little bit about the Samdech Theppaday visit China 2 times for 1 month, 2 times. Samdech Theppaday Hun Manad during the joint attend the BR forum, and he's the leader of Cambodia, Samdech Theppaday, and Chinese leader agreed together about the plan to change people or 2,000 people to people 2024. What Cambodian people need is the Chinese tourist. Do you think through this agreement can be attract more tourists to Cambodia? What do you think?
First of all, I think Chinese tourists, more and more of them, will come back to Cambodia, and that's for sure. But now, the one priority between our two countries is that we want to do it faster in greater quantities. So that is why the leaders from both countries have agreed to introduce a year 2024 as a year of people-to-people exchanges between the two countries. It has been identified by the two governments, by the leaders of both sides, to be a priority for us going forward. So I have a very strong belief, given our good relationship and given the effort by the two governments, and it will deliver tangible results. And now our embassy is working closely with the Ministry of Tourism, with the royal government, to work out ways to make that a reality. And as we speak, my colleagues are actually exchanging ideas with their counterparts. So we will see a success coming from the next year. People-to-people exchange is about tourists, but more than that. And actually we can exchange more students, having more scholarships, and having more youth exchanges, cultural events. So these will all add up to the popularity of Cambodia as a tourist destination.
Cambodian people, we wait for the Chinese tourists, and through the people-to-people exchange by two leaders, I think will be attract the tourists from China to Cambodia. The last question, as you know, BRI, Cambodian Government, is the party who support from the beginning.
Yes.
After the BRI established, proposed by President Xi Jinping, 2013, Cambodia is we can say the first party support during the Prime Minister Hun Sen, the leader of Cambodia during that time. What I want to know today, and I want to know your reaction today, because I want to take a quote of former Prime Minister Hun Sen, because he made a good relationship with China. He said about BRI. I'll take a quote of him. He said that if we look at China policy, no declaration of enmity has been made with any countries, and China have never set out a policy of blocking or hostile to other country. That is why BRI growing very fast. What is your idea? What is your reaction to Prime Minister have mentioned?
Well, what else can I say? But what an extraordinary observation, and what a great leadership that is. It is exactly that great vision and leadership, masterly leadership of Samdech Techo and Samdech Theppaday over the last decades that have put Cambodia in the right direction towards success in this upward trajectory. And as a member of diplomatic community, as a staff at the Chinese embassy, it is my honor, it's our great honor to be a witness of this unfolding success story here in Cambodia. And it is also a great honor to play a humble but constructive part in this process. So we have a lot of great wishes for Cambodia, and let's just work together and to build a better future together.
What is your last message to Cambodian people and Chinese people to push our relation, or to keep a good relationship as we have today and continue to the future?
We are ironclad friends. We are building a shared future together. So let's work hard and implement all the important consensus by our two leaders and build a better future together.
Mr. CHANG Jian, thank you so much for joining us. 谢谢